Hello guys, good morning. It's a very wonderful and a bright day out here in my farm. Okay, so today we're actually going to give our lasota. All right, so let me just turn off this bulb. It's already bright. Okay, so I've turned it off. Okay, so we're actually going to give lasota today. So I just quickly took out all the drinkers. Yeah, so our birds are being starved now. Though the lasota, I got the lasota already. So the lasota is just readily available, cooling in the freezer. All right. So if you look here, you will notice these two rubbers that I kept here. These rubbers are to place on top the drinkers, so these birds won't have the privilege to clamp on top of the drinkers. All right, preventing them from pooing inside, okay, to cause ammonia or coccidiosis. All right, because when these birds start eating their poo, it gives coccidiosis. All right, so you can see how the birds are active. So now we are going to talk about lasota. All right, there are things you need to know before you can administer lasota to your birds. When you hear lasota, what always comes to your mind should be a weekly vaccination you should give to your birds. From week 1, you run down to week 6. You can actually give them 3 times. You give 3 lasota. Yes, within that week 6. You can see how these birds are just flying. I don't really know why they are flying, but it seems they are very excited. All right, these are broilers are 4 weeks today. All right, our pullets are also 4 weeks today of age. All right, so we'll continue. So now this lasota is a dry strain, which you also, when going to get your lasota, you go with your block. All right, or you get blocks. If they have blocks there, they'll give you blocks. All right, to keep this lasota in a cool temperature, in a very cool temperature. All right, then you starve your birds. Maximum 2 hours you starve your birds, at least 2 hours. Then you can introduce the lasota to. Don't forget, this lasota is just taken for just 1 hour. All right, after 1 hour you will withdraw it and give them vitamin and introduce vitamins. Why? These vitamins helps to stabilize the body of these birds, because that is a vaccine. All right, after immunizing your baby or injecting them when they are young, you give them a supplement, maybe multivitamins or something, or a tonic, all right, that will relieve them from the stress. So that is exactly the same work that the vitamin does after the vaccination, or the lasota rather. Okay, you give vitamins or multivitamins a day before the lasota, and you give it a day after the lasota. All right, so this helps to stand in between the front and the back. All right, see our birds, they are doing well. Ignore the fact that they are folding themselves. It's just because of the weather is cold. You can see that one trying to fold. It's just because the weather is cold in this region. You can see that one too at that end. The weather is very cold out here. So let's try to go close a bit and act like we want to catch them and see what she's actually going to do. You can see she's aware. You can see. So our birds are very active. Yes, that is it. Our birds are very active. Let's move around that place to see if that one is pretending or it's weak. This one on here, let us try to catch. You can see this one is actually sleeping. She has woken up. All right, let's try to catch this one that is folding. You can see it, she's folding. So let's try to catch it. You can see you can't catch them because they're active. Just ignore the fact that they're acting this way. They're very active. So don't mind our birds. They're doing well. You can see their colors are beginning to come out. Their colors are beginning to change. So guys, this is very interesting. All right, raising your birds by yourself and seeing their growth It's very, very interesting. All right, this is something you would love to experience, and I can tell you for free, this is something you will love to experience. So this bed right here is one of the smallest bed here. All right, I don't know why it's just small. It's looking like a male, but it's not a male, right? She's just very small because she doesn't have feather. That's why you can see, right? So you can see we have already washed our. You can see we have washed our drinkers. That is where we are actually going to place our lasota in that water there. Then our drinker is washed already to serve our birds. Okay, so guys, it's just a very good experience. Don't forget to always reach out. All right, you have to just start. Okay, you have to just start. All right, planning without action is failure. Planning without taking a step is also failure. All right, and if you're into this business already and you're finding a bit difficulty, you don't have to panic. Reach out. There's always a solution and a way out. All right, definitely capital is always hard to source. All right, but gradually we are actually going to source out this capital. All right, to start and to scale up our businesses. You don't have to give up. All right, just remain in business. Yes. All right, so guys, I'm just going to take you out there now so you can actually mix and see how it is. So this is our lasota. So you can see how it is. It's freezed actually. If you look closely in here, you can see it's kind of freezed. Okay, this is 500 doses. You can see it by this angle here. So what we are actually going to do, if you look closely, you are actually going to see ND, which is Newcastle disease lasota strain. Okay, NDLS. All right, so you check for the expiry date. You can see 2026 when you look closely. Okay, so we just have to take, this is always coming on iron, but I had to take it off last night so I can add some little water in it. All right, so you can mix very well because it was very iced. All right, so I'll just have to take this off. Don't forget that this is 500 dose. All right, so all these stuffs you are seeing in here is also the vaccine. All right, so what you have to do is you dip the cover in here. Start dipping it because all these white particles contains at least some doses, so you just have to place it in here. All right, shake it out. You can see how it's kind of yellowish in color. All right, so you just pour it. It's still remaining at the bottom. You shake, you add again. It's still remaining down there. It is very freeze because of the little water I had last night. Okay, so now I think it's washed away. So guys, this is how to give. And today I'm not actually going to put milk. It's optional, like I always said. It's optional. You put or you don't. If you want to, you put. If you don't want to, you leave. So guys, you just have to stir evenly, then serve this to our birds. After 1 hour, I will draw and give vitamins. Thank you very much. I know you have learned something very beneficial today and important about administering lasota. Okay. See you on our next upload. Bye bye.